back to Real English. We're going to have a look at another IELTS writing today, and today we are going to be having a look at bar charts. Okay, so we're doing part 1 of the IELTS writing. Yeah, so it's another model question. All right, so let's just jump straight in and have a look at the question that we're going to be answering. All right, so remember again, this is not actual question from Cambridge. This is one of my own creation. All right, so but you'll get the gist of how to do these things. Yeah, so here's the question. The chart shows methods of transportation in Japan. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and making comparisons where relevant. So once again, okay, we've got to summarize the information we see, we've got to find the main features, and we have to make lots of comparisons. Always the same 3 things. So now remember, you should spend 1 or 2 minutes having a good look at this bar graph and understanding it. Have a look at the y-axis and the x-axis. So let's do that first. So first of all, this is on the y-axis. You can see it's in millions, so this is important. So it's millions of people, 1 million, 2 million, between 1 and 6 million people. On the x-axis down here, it's method of transport. So you can see car, metro, and bicycle. All right. So now we know it's millions of people that are using the car, the metro, and the bicycle in Japan. All right, and having a little look at some of the important figures on this table. For example, have a look at the blue bar. You can see in the blue bar, which is cars, the highest level, 5 million, is in 1990. Its lowest level is 2 million in 2050. And you can see 5, 4, 3.5 and 2. So it's gradually decreasing. This is important. This is the main trend. Having a look at the metro, it's got its lowest number in 1990. So it shows the opposite trend of the cars. And it's got its highest in 2050, and bicycle is fairly similar. So generally you can see that over this period less people are using cars, but kind of more and more people are using metros and bicycles. Okay, so you can see I'm kind of organizing what I'm going to say and picking out the main parts of the graph. And if you're in your exam, you can literally circle them on your paper so you don't forget them. All right, so now I'm going to organize my work because this is very important, and here's kind of my plan. Okay, as usual, I'm going to kind of rephrase the question, because if you don't, you're going to lose marks. Then I'm going to comment on the main trends that I see in this bar chart, and finally I'm going to make lots of comparisons between the methods of transport. All right. So once again, here's a little look at the graph. So you can pause the video now and have a little think about how you would try and do this in a couple of paragraphs if you want, because the model answer is coming up now. And once again, this is my answer, okay? It doesn't mean it's the only way to do it or it's the best way to do it. There are many different ways of doing this. All right, so let's have a look and I'll talk you through it. So first of all, the rephrasing of the question. Yeah, the bar chart shows the number of people who use cars, bicycle, and the metro in Japan in 1990, 1995, 2000, and the predicted figures for the year 2050 or 2050. Yeah, I summarized pretty much all the information there, I think. So now I'm going to give the main trends. It can be seen that the number of car users steadily decreases over these years, from 5 million users in 1990 to 2 million users in 2050. However, during the same period, the number of metro and cyclists slowly decrease. All right, so you can see that's me putting it in a nutshell. That's me picking out the main trends that I can see in this graph, as I kind of said a minute ago. All right, and I've tried to put some figures and some numbers and some descriptive language. Decreases, steadily decreases, slowly increases. So that should be good. The examiner should like that. And now I'm going to go on and do some real comparison or some comparing. Yeah. So the number of car users is at its highest level in 1990 with 5 million users. This figure is predicted to have dropped dramatically by 2050 to only 2 million. Whereas the metro is the least popular method of transportation in 1990 with only 1.5 million users. This number doubles by the year 1995, reaching 3 million users, and remains more or less constant until 2000. Metro users then increase to their highest level in 2050, reaching 4.5 million. The number of cyclists gradually grows from 1.8 million in 1990 until it becomes the most popular method of transportation in 2050 with 5 million users. Alright, so I think that's a decent answer. It would probably get band 7 or above. It's got all the things you need there. It's got lots of figures and numbers. I've picked out the main trends. It's got lots of comparison. So I'm doing exactly what the question has asked of me. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope it's been useful. If there are any questions or anything you have about these videos, or maybe a question that you found in one of your test books that you're struggling with, get in touch with us and we'll do our very best to help you out. Okay guys, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.